When we moved up there in 38, my father had been working as an attorney, but there was a big depression going on in the 30s, and so we were living kind of hand to mouth. You see, at the time, the wardenship in South Dakota was quite a plush job. It furnished and was required that the house be supplied and all your full maintenance. So groceries, gasoline, car. Not only that, but they had a civilians. One was a cook and one was a maid. And then they had two trustees who worked in the house. One drove the car. And the other one was just, we call him the houseboy, and he just kind of helped. He was kind of a janitor, ran the vacuum cleaner and all kinds of things. You see, there were 3 bedrooms on the second floor, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths on the second floor. And then there were 4 bedrooms on the third floor. And a bathroom up there. And the maid and the cook stayed up there, but there were 2 extra ones. One, I had a train board with electric train up there on the third floor. And a lot of time entertaining myself. A lot of good memories. They used to have the dining room was quite large, and off the dining room was a pantry, and there was what they call a dumb waiter, which is a hand-run elevator, maybe this by this, with several trays on it, and it went down to the kitchen in the basement. And so they would cook the food down there, and then they would pull a rope and bring it up to the pantry, and then the maid would serve the food. It was kind of hard, strange getting used to having someone wait on you like that. And they even had a crumber thing, if you get crumbs on the table, they'd have these little brass scraper and a tray, and they would scrape the crumbs off. And initially, she wore a little black hat with white lace and a black dress with lace around it on the arms, and it was really high-class living. Really hard to get used to, but I haven't had anything like that since.